Hello dear students, today we will be starting with some practice problems based on distance and displacement. I have already explained you in the previous lecture what is distance and what is displacement. Okay, so let us see the first problem. One thing I want to tell you here, whenever you have to solve the problems in physics, it is always better if you can draw the diagrams or the figures related to those problems. Okay, let us read the first question. A body thrown vertically upwards reaches a maximum height h. It then returns to the ground. Calculate the distance travelled and displacement. See here, I have drawn the diagram here. A body is thrown from point A. It goes up to a height h and it reaches this point. After reaching this point, read the question, it then returns to the ground. It again comes back to the ground. Okay, so that means it has gone a height h in the upward direction and then again it has travelled downwards a distance of h units. So h upwards, h downwards. What will be the total distance? H plus h, 2h units. Whenever no unit like meter, kilometer, centimeter is mentioned, we just write the word units. It can be any unit. Okay. Now, since it returns to the ground, the body is going up, coming back to the same position. Therefore, the initial point and the final points are same. So, the displacement will be 0. The displacement will be 0. Why? Because the initial point and the final point are same. Okay, students, you can write these questions in your notebook and solve them on your own. You can just pause the video to write the questions. Okay. Coming to the second question, a particle is moving in a circle of diameter 5 meter. Calculate the distance covered and the displacement when it completes 3 revolutions. Now, let us see the solution. This is a particle. It starts from point A. This is the particle and it starts from point A. It moves along this circular path. Let the particle starts from point A and moves along the circular path clockwise. This is how the particle is moving. Now, when the particle is moving on the circular path, it means that it is moving along the circumference. Okay, and we all know that what is the circumference of a circle? It is 2 pi r. So, the distance travelled by the particle in one revolution will be 2 pi r. In the second revolution again 2 pi r. Third revolution again 2 pi r. So, what will be the total distance travelled by the particle? 3 into 2 pi r. I hope it is clear. We all know that the circumference is 2 pi r. So, that means the distance travelled in one revolution will be 2 pi r. Again 2 pi r. Then again 2 pi r. So, the total distance travelled in 3 revolutions will be 3 into 2 pi r. It comes out to be 6 pi r. Okay. Now, all of you look here. Put the values. 6 into pi. What is the value of pi? We all know it is 22 upon 7. See here, at times we take pi as 3.14. At times we take it as 22 upon 7. You have to take the value of pi as 22 upon 7 until and unless it is mentioned that you have to take it 3.14. If it is mentioned 3.14, you will take 3.14. If it is not mentioned, the value is not mentioned, then you will take it 22 upon 7. So, 6 into 22 upon 7 into r. R is 5 by 2. Why r is 5 by 2? Because diameter is 5 meter. So, radius will be half of the diameter. So, if you will solve it, you will get 47.14 meter. Why unit meter? Because the diameter is in meter. Now, talking about the displacement, since the particle after completing 3 revolutions comes to point A again, so the initial point and the final point will be same. Okay, 1 revolution, 2 revolution, second revolution and the third revolution. So the initial and final points are same, therefore displacement will be 0. Clear? Let us move to the next question. A body travels a distance of, read the question all of you. A body travels a distance of 15 meter from A to B and then moves a distance of 20 meter at right angles to B. Calculate the total distance travelled and the displacement. Now look here, I have drawn the diagram over here. I'll just draw the diagram once again. A body travels, what is given? A distance of 15 meters from A to B. This is point A, this is point B. It travels a distance of 15 meter. Then it travels a distance of 20 meter at right angles to AB. Now, let us assume it goes in this direction. It could have gone in this direction also. The answer would have come same. So, it doesn't matter. It goes a distance of 20 meter in this direction. Let it reaches point C. Okay. So, what is the length of the actual path travelled by the body? 15 meter plus 20 meters. So, here I have calculated the distance. Distance is AB plus BC. AB plus BC. 15 plus 20. 35 meter. Okay. Now, coming to displacement. What is displacement? It is the length of the shortest path from the initial to the final position. Join the initial point to the final point. This is how you will join, by a straight line. So, length of AC will give you the magnitude of displacement. Length of AC will give you the magnitude of displacement. Okay. So, now applying Pythagoras theorem here, because it is 90 degree. It is 90 degrees because it is already mentioned in the question at right angles to AB. Applying Pythagoras, what will be the length of AC? It will be under root AB square plus BC square. So, I have done the same over here. Displacement equal to AC is equal to under root of AB square plus BC square. That is, what is AB? 15. What is BC? 20. 15 का square plus 20 का square. Solving it, we will get what is the square of 15? 225. 20 square 400. So it comes out to be 625. Taking the under root, it comes out to be 25. Okay. So 25 meter along AC. See, note the word AC, along AC. So this is along AC. If I would have written along CA, then the direction would have changed towards from A to C. So remember, always write the starting point first and the final point second. So the direction is along AC. This is along AC. I have already marked the arrow A to C. Okay. Now if you are using the directions, north, west, east, south, this you can take the starting point like this. So this is north, this is south, this is east, this is west. If you are considering these directions, then the direction would have been 25 meter along northeast. Is that clear to you all? I have already explained this concept of direction in my previous video. Thank you.